In this episode of Puzzle Time, we are making pizza. You start with your pizza slice, add in a piece of salami, add in a mushroom and an olive, put it down and grab 4 more slices of pizza to make your full pizza pie. Grab yourself a box, put these pieces in, add 2 more slices, and pack them all into your pizza box. Not so easy to do. This is the Pizza Pan puzzle from No Problem Puzzles. Check it out in this episode of Puzzle Time. Welcome to Puzzle Time episode 116. Today we are doing, what's the company called we're doing?
No Problem Puzzles.
No Problem Puzzles. That's Theo Gierink and Simon Hovinga. Now, we really like their stuff. It's 3D printed. Do you know if it's printed in PLA or what the material is they use?
PLA, yeah.
PLA? I think it's PLA. Yeah, we've done some of their stuff before. What was that really popular one they did?
Darwin's Drawer.
Darwin's Drawer we talked about. But what was the other? Is there another one that you did?
On TikTok, I do a lot of the shorts. So Bacon Pancake is the most popular.
Bacon Pancake, that was the one. Yeah, Bacon Pancake. So one of the ones we're doing today does have a food theme again. And let's just jump into that one because I really like the look of this. I actually really like the idea. So this is called Pizza Panne. It is a packing puzzle, a flat packing puzzle. And you can see Linnea's got it. She put it together already. I have not put mine together. I'm going to put it together just for fun. Now,
when you put it together, it says you have to glue it down, which I wish he would have had it, whereas other ones just like the stuff usually just clicks in. But this one you have to take crazy glue and glue the pieces down unless you want them coming off all the time.
Are all of them the same? Does it fit?
Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't so if you wanted this stuff to stick, you'd have to glue it. That makes sense. So then there's a pepperoni. There's a little mushroom and a black olive, which is cool. I like that. And it all just kind of fits in like that. You can see there.
See, and as you can see, it's easy to fit in the 6 pieces. It's just the one extra piece. So even if you put it in a circle shape, the most you could get, I think, is 6 pieces in a regular circle shape.
Do it in the regular, show the pizza. Show that off. Just the regular like pizza shape. Huh, interesting. So you can see too on the pepperonis. One side is let's see if I can show this. It's
actually 5 in the pepperoni or the pizza. Actually, if you go a closed circle.
Closed circle is 5 pieces. Okay.
Yeah, and then there's the 2 extra there.
Okay. If you look on the pepperoni here, one side that's kind of nicer. I think that's the side that goes up on all of them. So it's just kind of the way they have it set on the printer. That one side will be kind of a little cleaner. It looks like so. One thing I was wondering too when we were first looking at this is everything 3D printed in this? And it is. Even the olives. I thought the olives were maybe some sort of like a rubber gasket, but it's 3D printed. Those little olives are. Do you get extra pieces too in this? It kind of looks like as I'm putting this together.
Yeah, you do get extra pieces, I think, just in case you lose some or
which
something
makes sense,
happens like that, because they're such small pieces.
Right? It is quite small pieces, yeah. So any ideas, any thoughts on how this one might solve?
I'm really not good at packing puzzles and doing like spatial recognition of how they're going to fit in.
Yeah.
But it's going to be, I know it's going to be some weird shape. These ones are always some weird shape that you don't think would fit together, right?
It's efficiencies. It's like, I find with some of these packing puzzles is you find spots where it's like, oh, that's a really efficient use of the space for maybe like those, like those 3. That's a pretty efficient use of that space. See, it's hard when you're working with, I think, the flat. You're essentially working with 2 flat sides and 1 rounded side. So the rounded side is what really complicates it, because then you're almost working on like, what degree do I put this piece at? to get everything in there.
See, I got really close here. Like there's like maybe a
Yeah.
centimeter, a millimeter off here from this sitting flat in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm kind of in that same position here. So like, I mean, I think you get to those spots where you're really close, and then yeah, I also like too with these pieces are really solid, so you're not gonna like flex stuff in, which I sometimes struggle with that too, where you can like your some of these pieces maybe like not in this puzzle but in others, or like the pieces are flexible and you can kind of force things a bit. Oh, I like this too. So where you got the two, that's a nice. See, I think you're better at these than you think, because that's
I
a
think
nice.
it's just practice and playing around with things, right? I
That's
have
a
more
really
time
nice.
to sit here and play with things. Yeah, that basically.
I don't know. That's close. That's close. So there it is. Let's move on. That's Pizza Panne. It's a level 7 on the Puzzle Master difficulty rating scale. From No Problem Puzzles.
Yeah.
Problem Puzzles. Yeah. That's Theo Gierink and Simon Hovinga. Let's go on to the next one here. This is a level 9, so it's called Garage Box. It's a level 9 is what we have determined it on the Puzzle Master difficulty rating scale, which means it's going to be on the harder end of things, definitely harder than the pizza puzzle here. Here's the box or the paper that comes with it, some pre-assembly instructions.
So your pre-assembly is you stick the drawer into the, like there's, I don't know if you can see the lines there, the slots.
Oh yeah, there's a slot there. Okay.
And so once you stick the drawer into the slots, now you have to stick your back piece on so your drawer doesn't flop out.
Oh, it makes a drawer on the front.
And then so like it's like a garage, right?
So it looks like a garage door. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So yeah, it shows it right there, the pre-assembly instructions. This is very similar to Darwin's drawer. So if you like Darwin's drawer, I'd say Garage Box, Linnea, like you said before here, is very similar to Darwin's drawer.
I feel like it's going to have a lot of spin or movement inside. Like I remember Darwin's drawer had a spin move and a lot of like moving the pieces around inside after you had one in. So. And
the pieces look similar in quite a bit to
Darwin's drawer. They do,
because
the Darwin's drawer had these exact pieces. I don't know if these were exactly in there. I think these are different. But these two I remember were in the Darwin's drawer. So
it comes with 4 of what they're calling on here poly cubes. Again, it's printed in PLA, and it does say in the instructions here to affix that little slide in here. Once you've got the door in there, it says to glue this in, right? Yeah. So you can glue it in if you want.
What I found with this is this one you can only jump in this way, because if you put it in this way,
the door gets in the way.
The door gets in the way.
Well, you can put it in this way too, right? Like
well, yeah, you can put it in sideways, but you can't put you can't put it in this side.
Way. So what do you figure when the door comes down on this one? You figure that there's spots that'll be dead spots kind of thing?
Yeah, I figure because in the front there's going to be 2 cubes here, right? Because when you rotate this, you can't. What's
the space inside? What's the size space? So it's 2 wide by 3 tall by 3 long?
It's just over 3 tall. Like if you look at it here, you can't quite fit the pieces in for the height.
Oh, so it's 3, but there's space on the top, and it's actually 3 front to back, but there is a little bit of play there too.
See, that shows you the extra space too.
I like that. Garage box,
yeah.
That's cool. I just like the texture of this thing and the movement of this door. I think that's so cool. So yeah, we're not going to solve this puzzle. We got close on the pizza one though. I think that orientation you had, maybe it's a little bit of fine tuning and we can get that in there.
Yeah.
Cool. There it is. 2 puzzles from No Problem Puzzles. That's Theo Gierink and Simon Hovinga. Love these guys' stuff. They have a whole line of things here. We have tons of their puzzles here at Puzzle Master. Go to our website, puzzlemaster.ca, to find out more about No Problem Puzzles and all the other stuff that we have.
Yeah.
On that note, though, let's get into the online buzz. So this is on YouTube. Henry Sergerman. We were checking out this Continental Drift puzzle, which it is a 3D, like a sphere.
Yeah.
It looks like the Earth. And it's got like a topographical version, like a map of the Earth with like raised parts. I thought it was really cool. And you've got these hexes. Let's say hexagons, right?
Yeah.
Hexagons that you move around on the puzzle. Hard to explain it here. We'll have a picture or a video of the puzzle itself here in the corner. And yeah, it's a ball puzzle where like there's sliding pieces on it, right?
Yeah, if you know the 15 puzzle, it's a flat pack sliding puzzle. He kind of based some of the movement off of that, of how the hexagons work.
Now, who's that from, that 15 puzzle?
I think that's it's called Think Fun Games, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So check out the video. I thought this video was exceptional. He does a great job explaining the puzzle, explaining how things work, and then he also explains some of the movements on it. Now, in this 15 puzzle, he talked about how there's these slider pieces, and essentially you've got 4 pieces that when you move them, it takes like 8 moves to move them around, or something. 8 or 12 moves to get them back into the original orientation when you move them in this like around in a circle. With the hexagon, it takes a lot more. He said you would think like maybe it's 20
or something,
but then you have to do it. Yeah, he explains in the video. I won't explain it here. Watch the video. It's exceptional. This is a really cool puzzle. I really like the topographical map of the world with it too, and it had like, it's a 3D printed but painted puzzle. And then he had a different version that was white with black. Like, so it was a white, the water was all white, the land was all black. I thought that was really cool too. We'll
he
check
said
it
that
out.
would be a more complex version, the white one, because you don't exactly know where all the pieces are going to sit and
Yeah.
what country they are part of.
With the coloring and the topographical thing, it gives you some hints as to where like pieces sit. This one, the black version, wouldn't, because you're like, well, does this fit here or here? Yeah, well, we don't explain it well. Go watch Henry's video. It's great. Henry Sergerman on YouTube. And then you also watched, was there Slider Ball was another one of the ones there?
That was his first puzzle, and
Right.
that was one Mr. Puzzle did a video too.
Yeah. So you can go watch that on Mr. Puzzle's channel, the Slider Ball. These are 3D printed puzzles. They're great. I like them. I thought they were very unique. Let's get into another one here by Ty Staley.
This guy is one of my favorite puzzle people too. He does acrylic puzzles, so they're usually laser cut acrylic.
What's the company?
It's called Nothing Yet Designs. So we carry a few of their puzzles here. I wish we had more, but he only allows us to carry so many, I believe, is what.
Yeah, we have
Leon
Gems
said,
Packs,
so.
Sachiko, Fully, Poppin' Day, and Trigeminal.
Yeah, I don't know how to say that one. I always have issues with it.
Trigeminal. I don't know. But we've got a few of them. That's Ty Staley, Nothing Yet Designs. Talk about this puzzle that you were watching.
So the one I saw is called X Maze. There's original first one was Story Maze, and what it is it's a like acrylic maze. It's a 2-layer maze that sits inside of a frame. And then you have 4 wooden burr pieces, or 3D printed. I didn't know what they were.
I think it looked like they were wooden burr pieces, kind of it looked like burr pieces that went through on both sides. Like it was a peg with like 2 squares in the end.
Yeah, so there's like a full square in the center with the 4 corners. And you had to get these pieces through to get the maze, to separate the maze, and the pieces would come out at the end.
And now you said, so the pieces come out at the end, and then the back part of the maze comes out, right?
Yeah.
So the front part, I imagine, of the maze, like Linnea said, is a 2-layer maze. The front part probably is affixed, and the back part just moves.
Yeah, that's what I understood.
That'd be my guess. Yeah.
I didn't see a video on it. I just seen he posted that this is a new product he's going to have soon.
So. Hard to tell from a picture, but we were excited for it. Hopefully we can get it here at Puzzle Master. We love Nothing Yet Designs, Ty Staley. It's great stuff. And I like that if the pieces are wood in this, I like the combination of like wood, acrylic. I like when puzzles are like a combination of different mediums that they're using.
And what made me think the puzzle's going to be really good too is it's designed by Thomas Vanyo, who just designed some of the Hanayama stuff. So he's done some great work with some of the other puzzles. So I know his name, and for me that kind of made it more legit too.
Collaborations are cool too. So really good. We're excited about that. X Maze is called. Is that the puzzle? Yeah. Cool. Okay, last, Linnea, talk about this one too. We got a third one here on, this is off of Instagram.
Yeah, so we got a new account on Instagram right now. We still have troubles accessing our old one, so please follow us on our new account.
What's the new account?
Puzzle Master CA, because we couldn't use Puzzle Master Inc. So I use Puzzle Master CA.
There you go. At Puzzle Master CA on Instagram. Go check it out.
Anyways, I found this guy is called Puzzle Brothers. So I thought it was originally 2 brothers working together, but it sounds like it's just him by himself. He's from Luxembourg, and the puzzle I liked of his was Brick Puzzle Box.
Okay.
So this is a self-assembly kit box. So we have a couple of those like character kits where you have to build
So
them and then
you're
you get to
building it
open the
and-
box.
Yeah. Okay. And this one's made out of wood, right?
Yeah. So again, it's a self-assembly box, and then you're in the end you're trying to solve how to open the box. It's a secret opening box in the end,
Right.
essentially. There's 100 pieces to it, and you have to.
There was 100 pieces to it?
Yeah, he said it was a 100
Jeez.
piece self-assembly kit, and then once you slide the bricks around on the outer side of the box, and the way you slide them, that'll help you solve to open the
Yeah. So
box.
it's a cube with bricks that go around the outside, and it looked like the bricks, when you assemble them, they have like 2 pegs on the back that slot into holes on that run into like maybe a maze or something underneath, where like these bricks would move around like up, down, left, right. It's kind of how they explained it.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what's
And
going
that
on
movement
inside.
will help you open up the box.
Mhm.
So it's hard for me to understand how you can like put these together, but it wouldn't be like a total giveaway on what the solution is.
Well, with the
I guess,
character
but-
ones, did it give away the solutions when you guys built it,
I don't
or
think so, but like, yeah.
they do a little
It would
bit?
give
I'm
you
guessing
it would give
be
you some
useful.
idea on stuff probably, and especially if you paid a little more attention to what's going on. But yeah, this looked cool. We didn't know who this was by though, right?
Yeah, I
like-
had asked them. I'm just waiting for replies.
Yeah.
So
So like Puzzle Brothers
brothers.
didn't make this puzzle, but or didn't seem like it. So I don't know who it's by. Are you guys? If you guys are familiar with this brick puzzle box, let us know, because it looked really interesting, and definitely something I think we'd like to carry here at Puzzle Master, because I think that's cool, and I like the idea, even just simply like with this pizza stuff, where you're assembling your puzzle a little bit. I think it's really cool. I just enjoy it. I enjoy putting stuff together.
It
And
gives
it's
you a
fun.
feel of being part of the process of making the puzzle, right? Even though
Absolutely.
you're not making it and you're not designing nothing, it gives you the feel of that process,
Yeah.
right?
For sure, even if it's just something as simple as slotting toppings and holes like that. I like it. I think that's an interesting extra to like a puzzle where you can put it together yourself. So that's cool. Check them out. Puzzle Brothers on Instagram. You can find us on a lot of different social media. Linnea, where can they go?
On TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You
On
can
our
find-
website,
Yeah.
puzzlemaster.ca. You can sign up for our newsletter there. Linnea does a lot of stuff on TikTok. She does our YouTube shorts too, which have been wildly popular, Linnea. Those have been crazy. So go check those out. Check out our new Instagram at PuzzleMasterCA. And I think that's the end of our episode, eh? You
Yeah,
got
I know in
anything
the
else?
last couple of weeks we haven't had as much new stuff lately to our shop. And then this last week, we were just slam packed with new stuff. So check out the new items page.
Yeah.
There's stuff we haven't had in a long time that's restocked. And just, yeah. So just check out our site right now. There's lots of
Yeah.
new and lots of restocks. So
And watch for the lives. Linnea, you're doing live on TikTok still?
yeah, 4:30 on Thursday or Friday. That's Central Standard Time. And then on Facebook, it is 3:30 to 4-ish in between there.
Yeah. So we have lots of live stuff. Go interact with Linnea. She's generally the one doing most of those, and I'll jump in every so often, but I think you're better at that stuff than me. So check it out there. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you tune in next week for episode 117. We post our episodes every Thursday. Thursdays in the morning.
Thursday
So
sometime, yeah.
yeah, check it out and go to our website, puzzlemaster.ca, to find more products. Thanks guys for watching. See ya.